have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? The Seminoles will kick it off to get us underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Tigers' return team will have that offense backed up. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. It's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19.
Listen, I know that's not a huge gain, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a play.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
He's got great speed. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Oh, it's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Oh, and it's a hit like that that will absolutely light up the sideline, light up the stadium, change the momentum, and help you win a football game, because that hit is what caused that fumble.
Offense set on first down. He'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Florida State.
Put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. He just terrorized his quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one sails through the back of the end zone. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all offseason. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Perfect execution by this defense. They played pass, sat back, looked at the quarterback, took everything away, and even better, good pass rush, finishes it, now put him in a predictable 3rd and long situation.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Buys a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Give to the back. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Good blocking up front. Great job following it. He's got 6 to the 18. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they came up empty on that previous drive, Jesse.
I just think in this offense, it's going to come down to critical down and distances, right? Down in the red zone, 3rd down, 4th down. I like them being aggressive. They just got to do a better job executing.
Yeah, and they kind of know what the defense gave them last time. So let's be more aggressive and take advantage of that defense on this drive.
And they couldn't hold off the lead, and he goes down with a sack.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the 1st down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Turns it loose. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Complete downfield. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying to show their strength with the run on 4th down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Well, it's a nice grab, but he would have been much better off just to let that thing go out of bounds.
That's one I think if the running back could have over, he would just let that ball sail out of bounds incomplete. Because he made the catch, but lost yards because of it. It wasn't an accurate throw. He'll know next time to just let that ball go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. Got out of trouble and throws. Makes the grab in the open. Touchdown Seminoles! And they take it in for 6 more points. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Looking to throw, it's Glover. It's complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. That's caught. It's Stewart.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see, this is what great defenses do. Great defenses swarm to the football. So when you do miss a tackle, it's not the end of the world. There's another guy right there to wrap him up. Great defenses seem like they got 12 guys on the field. Nice job swarming to the football, engulfing the running back.
Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. From the gun, running back gets to give. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. Off he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. He's back to throw on 2nd down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, and he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell, hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll throw it on 1st down. Feeling some heat. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Looking to throw on second down. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important, down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a...
He's loose. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle, it's Parker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Operating in the red zone here on second down. He's looking to throw. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. Trying to pound it in. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Scanning the field, it's Glover. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and go, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So they got the touchdown as they kick off. Really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
Setting up the screen. Didn't have much room. Not a whole lot of help. Short game.
Calm down.
Plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The offense
I know.
to use
Calm down.
its first time out of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Going over the top. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise, we have ourselves a fun matchup in Tallahassee. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses. And
do not step on your tablet.
With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Doak Campbell Stadium.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this senior quarterback knows he had a chance that time and just put a little too much on it. Second down coming up. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. He's going to fire deep. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Noles! And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive,
well, they get off.
This is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
I'll get you some after my game.
This game is entirely different.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Here comes the offense on second down. With jet sweep pass. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return.
Out of the way, dude.
Stop him at the 26. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll try the run. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know the passing game sells, and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think one of the hardest things to do is stick to the run when it's not working. But it's those runs right there that are the reason why you have to do it, right? You can't get too one-dimensional. Keep slipping those runs in there. Keep getting a little bit of positive yards. Next thing you know, you look up and you might break one of those after you got them a little bit of time.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Florida State. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. And this dude is spinning flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
You're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And you've already sent your punter out 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They'll run the screen. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
35, Missouri.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up first and 10 from the 48. Finds his man. It's McCoy. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots.
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Glover. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Offense gets set for second down.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. Here comes the offense on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He's moving out of the pocket. Firing to the right, complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. And the Seminoles get it past the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you've got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that.
And more yards after contact. And he's running in the open. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Off the play fake on first down. Lets it fly. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. He's got an open man. Takes it the other way. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Looking downfield, it's Glover. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. Got some room to run. The 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Noles. How about that D coming up with a play like that? They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And
Oh, they try to trick him. The holder wants to pass. And is caught. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He wants to throw. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Florida State. It's a fake, and the holder showing off that arm. And he's got it off the fake. And he is out of bounds at the 2, but man, oh man, does he have his team set up. Bringing it back. And the returner is stopped. Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if he'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Looking to go up top on first down. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To throw, it's Glover. They're trying to get to it. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Unloads to the wideout. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything is going wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
One more play to pad the stats. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He turns it loose to the left. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. This defense happy with how that last